Okay, we're back. I'm going to show you real quick how to remove this spring. And if you can see, there's a little spring inside there. We're going to have to remove it. You can see how it works. This is the key on a Ford Focus. This is a ZX3 model, so the body is a little narrower. The normal sedan is about another ½ inch longer out this way. So don't put that in a ZX3, it's too long, and don't put this in a sedan, it's too short. So anyways, we're going to just pull out this spring here, and what I'm going to use is a little awl with a hook on the end. It's my new favorite tool. So I'm just going to pick at this spring and pop it out. That's it. So here's that spring. So remember, when you're looking at the spring, this is a very bad camera here. That it's not the top one's to the right, the bottom one's to the left. So when I put it back in, you're going to, whoops, you see there's a groove right here. The one to the right is going to go in that groove, and the one to the left is going to go to the inside the groove that's on the key. And then I'm going to push that down, and then you see how it works. So let me pull this back out. Okay, so once that's out, you're going to take your key out, pop this little plastic piece off. It just comes off, and then this piece comes out. Be careful, there's a couple little springs there. Yours might not look exactly like this, but and when you put the key in, turn it a half turn, and there's the cylinders. Now don't pull the key out when you have the cylinder out, or all the tumblers will drop out. So when you go to put it back in, there's a little notch right there, so you can only put it in one way. It won't go in any way you want. Once you get the key straight, it'll stay there. But once you turn it a little bit, it slides right out. I oiled this one up so it slides out really easy. But anyways, the biggest thing is getting this spring back in the right way. So one more time, I'm going to put, I actually had it upside down, I apologize. The lower one's to your left and the upper one's to your right. Put the lower one in that groove, and then take a small screwdriver and push the upper one around and down. Now, it isn't easy, but it can be done. So you push it around and down, and if you can see, it's around that piece right there. And when you put the key in, see how it flings back? No problem, right? So let's take it off, and you're just gonna pull that little tab off of there. I don't know if I can get it now. Let me try the little flathead screwdriver. This one might be very easy to do. Oh yeah, much easier. So you pull that out. You have to take this out in order to get the key out. It will not come out. I mean, you could probably do it. You break the spring, but it ain't worth it. So then you turn this to the right just a little bit. If you turn it all the way to the right, it won't move. So you turn it just a little bit to the right, and it'll slide right out. Feel it back, and it goes in. Pull it to the right a little bit, slide it out. And again, don't take the key out of there, because the tumblers will all come out. I don't know what they're really called. Wafers, whatever you want to call them. So then to put this back in, just going to set it into that groove, move the top spring over, and try to, let's see, try to hold the spring in place as you do it, because it's going to try to walk over on you. Push that part of the spring down so it lays flat. See how it flings back, and that's it. So I'm probably going to take this out before I take it to the locksmith so they don't lose anything. But again, just remember, don't turn this and yank it out, and if you're worried about it, just leave the key out for the locksmith. They'll figure it out from there. This part, you can only put it in one way. There's little grooves, put it in there. And just so you know, not all these are the same. The one I removed was an older one, and it did not look quite like this. Here's the older one. This older one, when you pull this off, it had this square one in here, and this one is not as easy to take out. When you take it out, the reason it's not as easy is it's got these little hooks on it that kind of hold it in place, and then there's a little trap door here, and that can only be put in one way. Problem with this one is the key is jammed, so it don't matter if you take that spring off or not. This key ain't coming out. This cylinder is not coming out. So that's why I use this one as a test one to try and learn on and beat it up a little bit. So if you go to a junkyard and maybe find a broken one and tell them you just want to mess around with it, maybe they'll just give it to you. I don't know. Anyways, that's how you remove the cylinder from a Ford Focus ZX3 tumbler, and probably a sedan too as well. Thanks for watching.